There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Keep an eye on that, Holly.
The redemption tour starts now after losing to Oregon at Oregon. You know, it was a hard-fought game. We kind of squandered it at the end, but right now we back at the Rose Bowl. We playing Wisconsin right now. They're a 2-3 team, kind of a mid-tier Big Ten opponent, but we got another night game atmosphere at the Rose Bowl right now. Nico in the offense back out there. Hopefully Nico can have a bounce-back game after the disaster class he had against Oregon. Right now he tries to throw a check down. That is swatted down, but right now we've still been doing numbers on the recruiting trail though, so we can definitely have nothing to let our heads down. We can go ahead and try to run the table like Jackson Dart said that one time they lost to LSU. Like it's time to run the table. It's time to run the table now. I think we got a very favorable schedule. I'm not scared of Michigan. I ain't scared of USC. I'm not scared of any of the remaining teams that we got on our schedule right now. Let's go ahead, sit in the pocket right here. I try to go ahead and find somebody. We go ahead and get rushed right there. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 right here. Well, we cannot start off this game bad against Wisconsin. Wisconsin, they got a couple pieces on defense. I know that because when I watched the Wisconsin versus Indiana game, I saw a couple star players on defense, but they really dysfunctional as a team altogether. But they get to the quarterback right here. Number 2 right there gets to the quarterback, and we going to have to early punt this off. That is definitely not what I had in mind to start off the redemption tour. The first drive is a 3-and-out, but let's go ahead and see what Wisconsin can do offensively. Y'all know the Rose Bowl is lit. Night game again. We're still 4-1, so we still can go ahead and make this season count for real. Really, the AD expectations is for me to win a bowl game and beat USC. We're going to beat USC regardless. That's really the number one goal, but we got bigger aspirations than just beating USC. We got to run the table. We go ahead, hand off to Wayne Knight right here, and I really think we got scary with the play calling against Oregon. I think some of the plays that we did call, we kind of got scary. There was a couple times, even when I rewatched that episode, I had a couple receivers open, and I just went ahead and made the wrong decision with Nico, and he threw the most interceptions he's ever thrown in the game. But we do a read option, and that shit's not going nowhere. Waste of a running opportunity with Nico right there. I'm gonna do the trail shake. Hopefully we can get X or Mizell open right here, or the tight end. But let's go ahead and see what we can get right here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead adjusting it. Mizell goes ahead, breaks free right here. That was a good route by him. Easy first down by the Bruins. We got to go ahead. The offense was absolutely stagnant. It was never that stagnant. I know we had a couple games where we struggled, like that game against San Diego State, but it was never as stagnant as it was against Oregon. But we hurry up. We really need to make quick decisions because the O-line is not going to be the best O-line in the world until year 2. I think year 2 I'll really rebuild the O-line way better than this year. But right now, the O-line that I was given is just a mediocre O-line. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to make it work. We got a lot of plays. We got a lot of quick pass plays that we can make work. I've been using this playbook for a long time, so I can go ahead and adjust to this team's strengths. We go ahead, RPO screen right here. That was a good play call. Mikey Matthews picked some 9 right there. And we also got to get adjusted because we got a lot of smaller receivers, a lot of just quick receivers. So we definitely got to go ahead and use that quick pass game to our advantage right here. All the out routes and all that. Let's go ahead, sit in the pocket right here. Nico goes ahead, finds Wayne Knight. I'm going to go ahead, good past the 50 right now. And the Bruins is finally doing something offensively. We got to go ahead and give the fans a showcase at the crib. Wisconsin, they're somewhat of a decent opponent. opponent. But if we want to go show a real differential from us and the lower tier or the mid-tier Big Ten opponents, we got to go ahead and blow them out right here. We at the crib. There's really no excuses right here that we can't get a blowout win. Let's go ahead. It's a night game at the Rose Bowl. We got to go ahead and treat the fans, especially after losing to Oregon. We go ahead, come back right there to Landon Ellis, and that's going to end off the first quarter. It was kind of a stalemate. It is a stalemate, but we going to go ahead and try to get a score right here. The first drive, we didn't do nothing. Second drive looks promising right here, but hey, I'm glad the recruiting trail is still looking as good as it's doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and show that off. We done had a couple 4-star commits. I think we were still working on that right tackle, Austin Willies. He's looking like he could go ahead and replace one of these offensive tackles that we have right now, and he could definitely go ahead and fill in position in his first freshman year. But we got to go ahead. We're still working on a couple more commitments, but I think in the next episode, I'm going to show y'all some more of the recruiting in the behind the scenes. But Nico goes ahead, does a check down right here to Wayne Knight. He goes ahead, gets some more blocking, almost takes that to the crib. I don't know what number 3 was doing, but he was not looking at the ball, and Wayne Knight had an opportunity to go ahead and crib call this one. I think we're going to go ahead and give him his touchdown right here. I think he deserves a handoff right here to Wayne Knight. Let's get the scoring going. Let the band play, Bruins. Wayne Knight to the crib right here. Y'all know his Heisman campaign is still not over. He's been carrying this squad. He goes ahead, punctuates a great drive for the Bruins after a first drive ended up in a 3-and-out. The second drive, that shit looked real promising, and we go ahead and capitalize on it with a Wayne Knight touchdown. But we got to go ahead. We got to run up the numbers right here at the Rose Bowl. This needs to be a more intimidating place. I done took notes from Austin Stadium. That was a real intimidating place. I'm not going to lie. We got to get it up to their level when it comes to stadium posts and intimidation. Wisconsin, they shouldn't be as comfortable as they were. And really, when I went to UCLA to the Rose Bowl, I was really not impressed by how other teams were able to take over the Rose Bowl. UCLA fans got to show some more spirit. I'm the biggest UCLA fan, and it seems like they not showing enough spirit. I'm not gonna lie. We got to call out the fan base, because when I went to that Washington game, they definitely took over the stadium. But they go ahead, deep shot right here. He's gonna catch it, Mizell. Let the band play Bruins right now, and that's something that'll get the fans out there. See, let the band play Bruins. I didn't know he was gonna catch up to that shit. We go ahead, bon voyage. Mizell goes ahead and gets a touchdown right here. He's been the deep threat for the Bruins, and we definitely gonna have to check the replay, because I don't know how he caught that pass right here. Let's see how he catches that pass. One-handed. That's how he caught that pass. He must have I don't know how I didn't peep that shit the first time. He caught that pass one-handed. They might have to check his gloves. I don't know how the hell he was able to come down with that. But let's go ahead. We got another chance to run up the numbers. Shit might get crazy right here at the Rose Bowl. We go ahead, run carry with Wayne Knight right now. Let's go ahead and get to the 2-minute warning. Y'all know that human joystick, that shit is definitely OP as hell, but I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this rebuild has definitely been very successful, even with a loss to Oregon right now. I'm happy with the position we in right now. We got a chance to really run the table. We got to go ahead. As triangle is wide open. I don't know why I didn't just pass the ball right there. I was being stubborn. I didn't really see him. But we go ahead 3rd and 2. And really, with the new offensive playbook and really some of the new plays that we definitely going to be using after that Oregon game, I know what we need to counter. We go ahead, run game right here with Wayne Knight, keeping a balanced attack. Wayne Knight could really eat. I'm not going to lie. Wayne Knight could still have his Heisman campaign, even with the quick pass system that we working with now. We go ahead. We can do a check down right here to Wayne Knight. He goes ahead, gets some blockers. He goes ahead, gets to the outside. Nobody's going to catch him. Out 29 is not going to catch him. Let the band play. Bruins, another touchdown for Wayne Knight. He's working on a hat trick right now. Night game at the Rose Bowl is getting crazy. 21-0 already. Let's go ahead. Yeah, pump up Wayne Knight right now. He's been really the playmaker of the decade for the Bruins right now. In my first year, Wayne Knight, he came from James Madison. We promised him a lot of playing time, and we promised him a lot of carries, and he's done made the most of all his carries. He has been the main character in this UCLA rebuild right now, and he goes ahead, gets a touchdown again. Let's go ahead, let the band play, Bruins. We got to keep this momentum going. I told y'all the redemption tour starts right now at the Rose Bowl. It starts right now against Wisconsin. But let's go ahead, 21-0 right now coming out the half. We got a chance to make it 28-0. I told y'all we was going to run up the numbers on Wisconsin. We got to go ahead and put this game to bed. We sitting in the pocket right here. Nico goes ahead, finds the tight end. You got to make that pass. Come on. Nico is some of these passes. I hopefully, if he does come back for next year, he could get a little bit more accuracy. Like, he still has a lot of untapped potential because some of them passes that he's been missing right now is not doing it. But we go ahead. Run game right now with Wayne Knight again, another first down. I wonder what his yards per carry is. He might be averaging a first down every carry because he's definitely been going off in his first year with the Bruins right now, especially in the receiving game too, which I'm actually surprised of. I didn't know he was that good of a receiving running back. Sit in the pocket right here. We go ahead, find Landon Ellis right here. He goes ahead, breaks the tackle, gets another first down. I ain't gonna lie, I know the Wisconsin coach was definitely on the hot seat coming into this game and coming into this season, but hey, he might go ahead and get fired after this game if we go ahead and run up the numbers like it looks like we're gonna do. Nico in the pocket again, tries to find somebody with a dart from Nico. Landon Ellis goes ahead, should have got a block right here. Mikey Matthews doesn't know how to block, but he goes ahead, gets hella yardage right here. We need to go ahead, capitalize on this possession and go ahead, finish it off. Wayne Knight trying to get himself a hat trick right now. Hold on, he might get himself a hat trick. Goes ahead and he fumbles the ball. Somebody get the ball. Wisconsin's gonna still be in the game because Wayne Knight fumbled the ball. Nobody could get the ball, and somehow Wisconsin is still going. They're throwing up the W's. They're throwing up the W's right now. I ain't gonna lie, I do like Wisconsin. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think it's because when I was using with Minnesota, and Minnesota should have been in the OG cinematic finales, and we played Wisconsin. Wisconsin actually did smoke with Minnesota, so I definitely had some newfound respect for Wisconsin. I actually do mess with Wisconsin, and I don't watch the NFL, but if I had a favorite NFL team, it would be the Packers. So that's probably why I do like Wisconsin. But let's go ahead. Let's see. 2nd and 18 right here in the pocket. Nico goes ahead, scrambles, goes ahead, tries to go ahead and still don't fumble the ball, but we're going to go into the fourth quarter up by, let me not do the math on it. Let me do the math for this time. 18. We up by 18. I was about to cut the audio. I was about to go ahead and just restart it, but we up by 18. I'm going to keep everything raw and uncut. Keep everything authentic with the commentating. But right now, we're going into the fourth quarter right now. We still in the playoff hunt for real. I still think we're going to be ranked if we just win a couple more of these games. We just got to go ahead, handle business against these mid-tier, lower-tier Big Ten opponents. And we got a lot of them on this upcoming schedule until we really get to Michigan. At Michigan, that's really the next time we face the team that's kind of even near the Oregon tier. But we sit in the pocket right here. Vert comebacks. That's going to be on the mark. That's not on the mark. Actually, Nico goes ahead, incomplete right here, and Wisconsin's going to have a chance on offense. So I'm going to go ahead and play the full game right here. I need to get some more defensive reps anyway. Because in recruiting, I got to see what is the target areas we got to hit on this defense. This defense really held their own against Oregon, so we got to go ahead and give them all the props because they definitely held their own against Oregon. Offensively, we couldn't do anything against Oregon. This defense definitely came to play, but let's go ahead and make some adjustments right here. Strip ball, go ahead, tackle, got to be on aggressive. Y'all know the jigs of it, but let's go ahead. Let's see what the defense could do. I ain't gonna lie, Maxwell Roy, I forgot. We got a freshman redshirt that's already 82 overall. He's definitely going to be a problem in the future. But what a play action from Wisconsin. What a play call from them. They go ahead and pick up a first down right here, and they're going to try to go ahead and see if they can go ahead and get a drive going right here. They did pick up Colton Joseph in the transfer portal. I know about him. He's the Old Dominion quarterback. He went to Wisconsin. But hold on, handoff right here. Threes go all the way to the crib. That's all that it takes to get a house call on the UCLA defense. Let the band play. Badgers might be back into the game with a house call right here. He might be recruited by UCLA in the next transfer portal. He might be the Wayne Knight successor with a house call like that. He might be a new Bruin. Let's see the replay right there. Abu Sama the third gets a house call right here, and I don't like the poor run defense from the Bruins defense at all. They literally got blocked so easily. I don't know how that was able to become a house call, but he just got hella yardage right there. And then Badgers are trying to come alive in the fourth quarter. They trying to go ahead and stage a dramatic comeback right here. They go ahead with that touchdown. Let's see if they can carry some momentum. Let's see if the UCLA offense can go ahead and not get a 3-out like last time. Penn State been making moves in the Dynasty. I'm not going to lie. They was able to beat USC. They done beat everybody in their schedule. They undefeated. They beat Michigan at the big house. And I'm not going to lie, this new Big Ten, the Big Ten has definitely got shooken up. All the contenders, all the heavyweights are going down. Wayne Knight goes ahead, gets gets damn near to the UCLA logo, picks up some more yardage. He's having a game, and he's had a game every game as the Bruins so far. He's definitely done showed out. I think the only game he really ain't have a crazy game was that Oregon game. That was a risky-ass throw. Mizell was trying to get back to the ball. Luckily, he was able to bat it down. No interception comes out of that, but we cannot make a turnover right now. The momentum is not on our side. Liava goes ahead, finds Mizell right there with a strike, goes ahead, picks up some more yardage. Another first down right here. It's been a clean game from Nico. Hopefully, I don't jinx him. I don't think I even had a game where we haven't had an interception with Nico, but I'm doing a stack play action cross. This is a new play in the Delaware playbook. Liava looking, tries to find somebody, goes ahead and not going to be able to get anybody, goes ahead and throws the scudder ball. And Kansas must be cursed because they can never beat Kansas State. They lose by 40 to Kansas State. They have not beat Kansas State in damn near 20 years. That's the most lopsided in-state rivalry of all time. But Wayne Knight took the wrong path, wasn't able to really get as much yardage as he would like. But 3rd and 7 right here, we got to go ahead and keep this drive going. We at least just waste some more time. We don't even need a touchdown right here. All we got to do is waste some more time. We was up by 18 to start off the 4th quarter, and we just been playing around, and we playing around right here. Going to go ahead and get a negative yard, and we're going to go ahead and settle for the 53-yard field goal. But Bagani, I ain't going to lie, he's been lights out as a kicker. This should be chump change for him. Let's see if he can go ahead and hit this right here. Bagani down the middle again. I'm not going to lie, we got one of the best kickers in the country right now. Another upset again in the Dynasty. Mississippi State upset LSU. I ain't going to lie, it's been hella upsets in the Dynasty. Nobody can stay in the top 10, and if we can win this game and win a couple more games, I think we can sneak our way into the top 15, top 12 area before we play that Michigan game, and that's really what we're trying to do. But we got to close out this game against Wisconsin. The defense got to go ahead and step up. I need to see more from the defense when I'm using it right now. I got to see who the real playmakers is. So we got Zaire West out there. We got that one freshman redshirt, Maxwell Roy, almost Sigu, the transfer from Oklahoma. We cannot be giving up one play touchdown drives, but Colton Joseph is going to go ahead and run it himself, and he's going to slide, and he's going to go ahead and get another Badger first down. But let's go ahead. Let's see what they're going to do right here. They hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Time is limited. The time is definitely expiring for the Badgers. They got to find something to happen right here. Joseph goes ahead and get harassed right now. Loses 10 yards right there. We even injured one of their offensive linemen on the way to the quarterback. Almost Sigu was there. He gets a sack right there. I don't even think he's had a sack on the year, but he gets to the quarterback right there. It was Zaire West on there. I told y'all, Zaire West was there too. The difference makers, the playmakers, the transfer portal players that UCLA had been able to acquire in this year's transfer portal are making a difference right now. Colton Joseph goes ahead and makes a good decision. Missed tackle right here. 13 with a spin move. Hold on, somebody needs to catch up to him. Pleasant finally catches up to him, but what a move from 13. It only looked like it was going to be a first down completion. What a spin move from Cuz. He goes ahead, makes both of my defenders look very goofy as hell, and goes ahead and picks up another first down. Wisconsin's not going nowhere in this game at all. This game looked like a blowout. Now all of a sudden, Colton Joseph is trying to make a difference in this game. All of a sudden, making the right moves. Even though he got harassed on that last play, he was able to go ahead and make the right decision right there, just throwing it out. But let's go ahead. They have nobody in the backfield. What are they going to do right here? They damn near done caught us off guard. Joseph has all the time in the world. Check down and goes nowhere. Swiper, no swiper. We go ahead and swipe at the ball, and it gets incomplete. Now we got a third down right here at the Rose Bowl. It's actually loud right now. I told y'all the stadium pulse, the environment had to get into it. Let's see what Joseph does with the crowd against him right here. Makes another good decision. Let the band play, Wisconsin. Let the band play, Badgers. I'm not going to lie. The Badgers, they showing a lot of grittiness in this game for sure. They are not going away. They got a couple pieces, and they've been able to string along a couple of drives right now. Let's see if they can get a stop on defense. They elect to not do the onside kick, and really I don't blame them because they're not in a rush. They ain't in desperation mode. They got all 3 timeouts, and it's crazy. They was literally down by 18, but our defense has been lackadaisical. We ain't know what to do with Colton Joseph right now. Colton Joseph has been the kryptonite to this defense. Wayne Knight goes nowhere right there, and they waste their first time right here. They got the 2-minute warning too. We cannot go ahead and lose this game like this at the Rose Bowl, especially after we just lost to Oregon, especially not after we was just up by 18 points. But let's go ahead. Let's get a couple first downs to end this game. Maliava, you're going to have to go ahead and see what all that NIL is talking about. You got a lot of NIL. That's going to be be intercepted, but I think that's going to be a pass interference, though. That's definitely going to be pass. Oh, it's a fumble. What the fuck is going on? But they go ahead. I think that's going to be pass interference, and it is. It's PI. 44 was definitely holding, and we go ahead and get saved by the refs, saved by the Zebras. We definitely needed that. The momentum was shifting way too much to Wisconsin. Now we got a chance to go ahead and end this game for real this time. We've been playing around way too much. Let's go ahead and give it to our best player right here, Wayne Knight. He gets no blocking up front, and they go ahead and call another timeout. Wisconsin, hey, this is a real welcome, though, because we're a West Coast team. We got to fight our way to get respect in this conference. I'm not going to lie. In Wisconsin, that's a founding father of the Big Ten. That's definitely a Big Ten opponent right here. Even though they've fallen on some harder times, I definitely mess with Wisconsin football. Nothing but respect for Wisconsin. I really could have hit R1, but Iam Aliyaba goes ahead and picks up some more yardage right here. They call a timeout. The Badgers is dancing right here. They think that they can get a stop right here. 3rd and 7. This is pretty much the ball game. If they can get a stop right here, they still got a chance. But if we pick up a first down, that might be it. That might be all, folks. But let's go ahead. We got to get up out of here. We got to go ahead, go back to the shallow crosses. That's what it's looking like. We go ahead, but this time I go ahead and alter the shallow cross and only do a check down. Wayne Knight is in a speed race and he's going to win it. Let the band play, Bruins. That's a hat trick for Wayne Knight, and that's going to close it out. I told y'all he was working on a hat trick. Now he has the hat trick, and we go ahead and close out the Badgers. It was a little bit too much. It was a little bit of turbulence at the end. We kind of went ahead and put them back in the game, but we went ahead and made some adjustments on that route. I just did a check down instead of having him cut back inside, and he was able to go ahead and find nobody on that left side. Wayne Knight to the crib again, a hat trick for him. Hey, whenever we needed help, Wayne Knight went ahead and bailed us out. I'm not gonna lie, the Badgers, and we got to give all respect to the Badgers. We know that any team in the Big Ten is not going to just be a pushover team for sure. This is definitely took it over as the best conference in football, especially with the emergence of the Bruins right now. We went ahead and go to 5-1. We went ahead, even though with losing to Oregon, we still got a pretty easy schedule at the end. I think we either play Michigan State or another Big Ten team, but we play them here, and really that's not going to be too much of a challenge. But we do got a game that I think might be a trap game. We got to go all the way to Minnesota, and that might be cold already because it's definitely a late game, so that might be a crazy game in the schedule. But Colton Joseph and this offensive attack for the Badgers ain't giving up at all. And really one of them wide receivers from the Badgers definitely just blocked the hell out of one of my cornerbacks. We definitely got to get in the weight room. I don't know how he got blocked like that, but Colton Joseph trying to find somebody that's incomplete right there. They already wasted all their timeouts on trying to get the ball back, so it's really unlikely that they can really do anything right here unless they get an onside kick. So we can really play real heavy real heavy zone coverages right now. We'll just go ahead and keep everything in front of us. They go ahead, slip screen to number 3. He's done had a breakout game. All of a sudden, he had a house call. He definitely had a moment for him. I wonder if he's a senior or a junior already, because if he's in that transfer portal, we might have a Wayne Knight successor. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I'm always recruiting, and if Wisconsin goes ahead and falls into the lower tier, we definitely might have a Wayne Knight successor. But when they go ahead, incomplete again, we get a lot more pressure to him. Again, this time it's McCullough, and it's a 4th down at the Rose Bowl. The stadium post is rocking. We trying to get off the field, and we trying to end this game right here. UCLA fans haven't had a lot of shit to cheer for, but we might have some shit to cheer for. He goes for it all, and that's going to be incomplete. The quarter goes ahead and gets an incomplete right there. Wisconsin's not going to get another playoff, and we're going to go ahead and kneel it. UCLA gets one right here. It got a little bit of scary at the end of the game, but we went ahead and finished the game off. Ian Maliava's just going to go ahead and kneel it. We're going to go ahead on our way to 5-1. Let's go. This rebuild has already been a success. I'm not going to lie. But they only wanted us to make a bowl game. We definitely going to do more than make a bowl game. We still got playoff aspirations. We went ahead and handled business against Wisconsin. Wisconsin, you can say all you want about Wisconsin, but they got a couple pieces. Colton Joseph, they definitely going to be a decent team this year in the Big Ten. But they go ahead. We finally finished the job right there. Wayne Knight with a hat trick. I ain't going to lie. He bailed us out heavy in this game because Iam Aliava, he definitely played a clean game. He ain't have an interception. I will say that. He ain't have no interceptions, but we could definitely have won this game by a lot more. But we go ahead and survive this game. On to the next. Let's go.